Ready when you are, Captain. New York approach, Singapore 24 Heavy, with you at 25,000. Unable, speedbird 711. American 141 Delta, turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn left heading 220, descend and maintain 5,000, American 141 Delta. Delta 2, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 2000, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right approach.
Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 2000, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right, Delta 2.
Speedbird 290 Heavy, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right approach. Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, Speedbird 290 Heavy. Singapore 24 Heavy, radar contact, stay approach request. Singapore 24 Heavy is 3 nautical miles east of Middle Hope at 22,600 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Air Canada 695, turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 3000. American 141 Delta, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 3000, Air Canada 695.
Descend and maintain 4000, American 141 Delta. Alaska 007, descend and maintain 5000. United 391 X-ray Alpha Super is 4 nautical miles east of Shire at 13,500 feet, requesting visual approach runway 29 at Newark Liberty.
Descend and maintain 5000, Alaska 007.
KLM 443 Heavy, request frequency change. KLM 443 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Singapore 24 Heavy, continue as filed, expect the... Roger, Singapore 24 Heavy. United 391 X-ray Alpha Super, continue as filed, expect the visual approach runway 29 at Newark Liberty. Roger, United 391 X-ray Alpha Super. American 141 Delta, turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right approach. Turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, American 141 Delta. November 321 Alpha Papa is 8 nautical miles south of Maplewood Farm at 60,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy. November 321 Alpha Papa, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Roger, November 321 Alpha Papa. New York approach, Air India 119 Heavy, with you at 8,500. Air India 119 Heavy, radar contact, stay approach request. American 141 Delta, do not exceed 180 knots. Air India 119 Heavy is 4 nautical miles south of Bayport Aerodrome at 8,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Do not exceed 180 knots, American 141 Delta.
New York approach, Tunisia 327 Heavy, with you at 8,300.
Delta 2, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Air India 119 Heavy, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Delta 2.
Air India 119 Heavy, turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 5000. Turn left heading 230, descend and maintain 5000, Air India 119 Heavy. Tunisia 327 Heavy, radar contact. American 141 Delta, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. New York approach, American 48 Heavy, with you at 80,000. Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, American 141 Delta. American 48 Heavy, radar contact, stay approach request. 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta is 4 nautical miles northeast of Landville Airport at 11,700 feet, requesting visual approach runway 4 right at John F. Kennedy. Air Canada 695, turn right heading 240, maintain 3000. American 48 Heavy is 2 nautical miles west of Brookhaven Airport at 17,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy. American 48 Heavy, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Roger, American 48 Heavy. 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta, continue as filed, expect the visual approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta.
Alaska 007, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, Alaska 007.
Alaska 007, descend and maintain 2000.
Lufthansa Cargo 2412 Heavy is 3 nautical miles northwest of John F. Kennedy at 1,900 feet, requesting flight following to London Heathrow. Descend and maintain 2000, Alaska 007.
Descend and maintain 4000, Air India 119 Heavy.
Proceed on course, Lufthansa Cargo 2412 Heavy.
Air Canada 695, turn right heading 280, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right approach.
Turn right heading 280, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right, Air Canada 695.
Victor November Alpha 819 is 1 nautical miles east of LaGuardia at 3,600 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Victor November Alpha 819, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Descend and maintain 3000, Victor November Alpha 819. Air India 101 Heavy is 1 nautical miles north of Matatuck Airport at 18,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy.
Frequency change approved Tunisa 327 Heavy, good day.
Virgin 968 Heavy is 5 nautical miles southeast of John F. Kennedy at 14,000 feet, requesting flight following to London Heathrow.
Virgin 968 Heavy, proceed on course to London Heathrow. Virgin 968 Heavy, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved Virgin 968 Heavy, good day.
Air India 101 Heavy, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. American 48 Heavy, descend and maintain 5000.
Descend and maintain 5000, American 48 Heavy.
Speedbird 290 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Speedbird 290 Heavy. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. American 141 Delta.
Air India 119 Heavy, do not exceed 200 knots. Do not exceed 200 knots, Air India 119 Heavy. Air India 119 Heavy, turn right heading 280, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right approach. Turn right heading 280, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right, Air India 119 Heavy. Alaska 007, turn left heading 330, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 left approach.
Turn left heading 330, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 left, Alaska 007.
American 9168, radar contact.
New York approach, November 321 Alpha Papa, with you at 10,200.
American 48 Heavy, descend and maintain 4000.
Descend and maintain 4000, American 48 Heavy.
Tahiti Airlines 987 is 15 nautical miles southeast of Monmouth Executive at 20,000 feet, requesting GPS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy.
November 321 Alpha Papa, avoid sending duplicate messages. Tahiti Airlines 987, continue as filed, expect the GPS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy.
Roger, Tahiti Airlines 987.
American 48 Heavy, turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right approach.
Airport in sight, Alaska 007.
Alaska 007, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Air Canada 695, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Alaska 007.
Air India 119 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Air Canada 695.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Air India 119 Heavy.
Turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 4000, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, American 48 Heavy. 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta is 10 nautical miles west of Lincoln Park at 9,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy.
American 9168 is 5 nautical miles south of John F. Kennedy at 8,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Newark Liberty. New York approach, American 90, with you at 1,000.
9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta, avoid sending duplicate messages.
November 321 Alpha Papa is 7 nautical miles south of Bayport Aerodrome at 10,200 feet, requesting flight following to John F. Kennedy.
American 90, radar contact.
American 90, request frequency change.
American 48 Heavy, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right approach.
American 90 is 5 nautical miles northwest of John F. Kennedy at 2,800 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy.
United 0142 is 3 nautical miles south of Blairstown at 9,300 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy. November 321 Alpha Papa, avoid sending duplicate messages.
Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, American 48 Heavy.
American 90, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. American 90, turn right heading 110. Singapore 24 Heavy, descend and maintain 4000, Singapore 24 Heavy. Victor November Alpha 819, you're in an active airspace, please contact New York approach on 134.35.
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 4,000, American 90.
November 321 Alpha Papa, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6000, November 321 Alpha Papa.
United 0142, continue as filed, expect the ILS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy. American 48 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Roger, United 0142.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, American 48 Heavy.
Victor November Alpha 819, you're in an active airspace, please contact Singapore 24 Heavy, turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 3000, Singapore 24 Heavy, do not exceed 200 knots, Singapore 24 Heavy.
November 677 Hotel Victor is 1 nautical miles east of Newark Liberty at 800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy.
November 677 Hotel Victor, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy. November 677 Hotel Victor, turn right heading 130, climb and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 130, climb and maintain 3000, November 677 Hotel Victor.
Victor November Alpha 819, turn right heading 280, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right approach.
Turn right heading 280, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, Victor November Alpha 819.
Air India 101 Heavy, turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 4000. Turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 4000, Air India 101 Heavy. Attention all aircraft, please stand by, controller changes in... New York approach, Singapore 24 heavy, with you at 3000.
November 677 Hotel Victor is 8 nautical miles west of John F. Kennedy at 1,900 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at John F. Kennedy.
Singapore 24 heavy is 8 nautical miles south of Farmingdale Republic at 3,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. New York approach, Air India 101 heavy, with you at 4,400. New York approach, United 0142, with you at 7,300.
Air India 101 heavy, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 3,500. Singapore 24 heavy, turn right heading
190, maintain 3000, Singapore 24 heavy.
November 677 Hotel Victor, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. Roger, November 677 Hotel Victor. United 0142, turn left heading 100, maintain 7000. 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta is 9 nautical miles southwest of Linden at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy.
Turn left heading 100, maintain 7000, United 0142.
November 321 Alpha Papa, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000. Springbok 20 Heavy is 3 nautical miles southeast of Tweed at 17,000 feet, flying VFR, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000. November 321 Alpha Papa.
American 90 is 9 nautical miles northeast of John F. Kennedy at 4,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy.
Express India 888 is 5 nautical miles southwest of LaGuardia at 3,700 feet, requesting radar vectors to Vancouver. November 6769, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New York approach on 134.35. American 90, turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 3000. ICE Air 619 is 9 nautical miles east of Warwick Municipal at 20,200 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy.
Turn right heading 130, descend and maintain 3000, American 90.
9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta, turn left heading 070, maintain 5000.
Turn right heading 280, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 31 right, Singapore 24 heavy.
November 321 Alpha Papa, reduce speed to 200 knots. Reduce speed to 200 knots. November 321 Alpha Papa, United 0142, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6000, United 0142.
Express India 888, unable at this time, proceed on course to Vancouver. Roger, Express India 888. Express India 888, request frequency change. Air India 101 Heavy, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Air India 101 Heavy.
Air Force 1 Alpha, radar contact. Express India 888, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Express India 888, good day. November 677 Hotel Victor, descend and maintain 2000, descend and maintain 2000. November 677 Hotel Victor. November 321 Alpha Papa, turn left heading 340, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right approach.
Air Force 1 Alpha, requesting climb to 10,000.
American 90, turn right heading 150.
Turn right heading 150, American 90.
Turn left heading 340, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, November 321 Alpha Papa. Air Force 1 Alpha, altitude at your discretion.
Thank you, Air Force 1 Alpha.
November 677 Hotel Victor, turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 2000, Singapore 24 Heavy, maintain 180 knots until...
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Singapore 24 Heavy.
Turn left heading 340, descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, November 677 Hotel Victor, New York approach, JetBlue 1209, with you at 16,000. Tahiti Airlines 987, turn right heading 020, climb and maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 020. Climb and maintain 4000. Tahiti Airlines 987.
JetBlue 1209, radar contact, say approach request. Virgin 4889, you're in an active airspace. Please contact New York approach on 134.35. ICE Air 619, turn left heading 140. JetBlue 1209 is 5 nautical miles southwest of Natiduck Airport at 16,000 feet, requesting visual approach runway 31 left of John F. Kennedy. Turn left heading 140, ICE Air 619. Virgin 4889 is 4 nautical miles west of Natiduck Airport at 19,300 feet, requesting radar vectors to John F. Kennedy. Virgin 4889, expect vectors to John F. Kennedy.
Air Force 1 Alpha is 10 nautical miles northeast of Hochbrook at 11,000 feet, requesting flight following to Andrews AFB.
Roger, Virgin 4889. Air Force 1 Alpha, proceed on course to Andrews AFB.
Proceed on course, Air Force 1 Alpha.
Tahiti Airlines 987, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 080. Tahiti Airlines 987.
November 677 Hotel Victor, request frequency change. 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta is 10 nautical miles southeast of Newark Liberty at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 31 left at John F. Kennedy. November 677 Hotel Victor, turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 1,500, maintain 1,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right approach. Turn right heading 340, descend and maintain 1,500, maintain 1,500 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 31 right, November 677 Hotel Victor. 9 Golf Victor Hotel Delta, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 31 right at John F. Kennedy. United 0142, turn right heading 130, Roger. Singapore 24 Heavy, contact John F.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Singapore 24 Heavy.
New York approach, American 24, with
John F. Kennedy Tower, Singapore 24 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 31 right.
November 677 Hotel Victor, wind 330 at 7, number 2, runway 31 right. Singapore 24 Heavy, wind 330 at
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 31 right, Singapore 24 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, UPS 922 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing west.
UPS 922 Heavy, hold short of runway 31 left.
Holding short runway 31 left, UPS 922 Heavy.
India Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Papa, contact New York approach on 134.35. Contacting New York approach on 134.35, India Foxtrot Alpha Charlie Papa. Aeroflot 799 Alpha Heavy, wind 330 at 7, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Aeroflot 799 Alpha Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, speedbird 153 India Golf, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing north.
Speedbird 153 India Golf, line up and wait runway 31 left.
Line up and wait runway 31 left, speedbird 153 India Golf. John F. Kennedy Tower, DHL 962 Super, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing north.
Attention all aircraft, please stand by, controller change is in progress.
John F. Kennedy traffic, Singapore 24 Heavy is on final, runway 31 right.
$1,000.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Speedbird 153 India Golf, ready for departure at runway 31 left, remaining in the pattern.
November
500.
677 Hotel Victor, request frequency change.
John F. Kennedy Tower, DHL 962 Super,
400.
ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing north.
300. 200.
John F. Kennedy Tower, November 321 Alpha Papa, inbound on the ILS runway 31 right
Short
with information
runway.
hotel.
Short
100.
runway.
November 677 Hotel Victor, request frequency change.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. Retard. Speedbird 153 India Golf, wind 330 at 7, runway 31 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Speedbird 153 India Golf.
Singapore 24 Heavy, exit runway when able and
Wilco, Singapore 24 Heavy.
November 321 Alpha Papa, is on final runway 31 right.
November 321 Alpha Papa, wind 330 at 7, number 1, runway 31 right, cleared to land. John F. Kennedy Tower, UPS 922 Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing west.
Number 1, clear to land, runway 31 right, November 32.
DHL 962 Super, wind 330 at 7, runway 31 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. UPS 922 Heavy, hold short of runway 31 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, DHL 962 Super.
Holding short runway 31 left, UPS 922 Heavy.
Yankee Alpha Uniform Hotel Oscar, request permission to cross runway 4 left.
All Nippon 109, cross runway 4 left.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Singapore 24 Heavy, request taxi to gate A03 at the Terminal 4.
John F. Kennedy Ground, November 677 Hotel Victor, request taxi to parking. John F. Kennedy Ground, November 677 Hotel Victor, request taxi to parking. John F. Kennedy Ground, November 321 Alpha Papa, request taxi to parking.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Delta 262. November 677 Hotel Victor, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, November 677 Hotel Victor.
Singapore 24 Heavy, taxi to Terminal 4 Gate A03 via...
Taxi into Terminal 4 Gate A03 via Alpha 4, Alpha, Singapore 24 Heavy.
November 321 Alpha Papa, taxi to parking, at your discretion.
Taxi to parking, November 321 Alpha Papa.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Royal Air Maroc 201 Alpha Tango, ready for pushback. Yankee Alpha Uniform Hotel Oscar, cross runway 4 left. Royal Air Maroc 201 Alpha Tango, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Crossing runway 4 left, Yankee Alpha Uniform Hotel Oscar.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Royal Air Maroc 201 Alpha Tango.
Thank you, good day, Air India 119 Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 262, ready for pushback with Information Hotel. John F. Kennedy Ground, Royal Air Maroc 201 Alpha Tango, ready to taxi. Delta 262, taxi to runway 31 left, hold short of full left 22 right.
Stand by, November 677 Hotel Victor.
Royal Air Maroc 201 Alpha Tango, taxi to runway 31 left, hold short of full left 22 right. Taxiing to runway 31 left, will hold short of full left 22 right, Delta 262.
Stand by, November 677 Hotel Victor.
Taxiing to runway 31 left, will hold short of full left 2.